Hey guys, my name is Catherine Villiers and I'm a student here at Valdosta State University. This is my presentation on energy efficiency in motor vehicles. To start off with, why do we drive energy efficient vehicles? Well, fuel efficient vehicles use less oil and cleaner fuels produce fewer emissions. Pollution is responsible for up to 30,000 deaths per year, and this number is rising. Acid rain, eutrophication, haze, and ozone depletion are side effects of car pollution. The ozone is a gas that occurs at ground level and in the Earth's upper atmosphere. The ozone protects us from ultraviolet light, which causes skin cancer in humans. There's many ways to be more energy efficient, no matter what you drive. First off, you can start by making sure your tires are inflated. Underinflated tires reduce performance and require more gas. Staying around 50 to 55 miles per hour can also help you be more energy efficient because most cars' fuel economy starts to dip after you reach 55 to 50 miles an hour. So avoid the need for speed. Accelerating rapidly and braking also wastes gas. Make your cargo hold lighter. Hauling heavy items reduces fuel economy. If you don't need to take a heavy object on you on a trip, leave it at home. Using the cruise control helps you maintain a constant speed, which helps you maintain gas. Parking in shady areas on a sunny day helps gas not to evaporate as much as it would when you were sitting in the sun. So a little history on energy efficiency in vehicles. In the early 1800s, innovators in Hungary, the United States, Netherlands, and Vermont created the concept of a battery-powered car and began to make small models of their ideas. In the 1890s, the first electric car was made in the United States, which reached top speeds of 14 miles per hour and held 6 passengers. Steam provided reliable for giving power to factories and trains, but it wasn't very practical for vehicles. It required long startup times, which could take up to 45 minutes when the weather is cold, and would need to be refilled with water often. Gasoline-powered cars required a lot of manual work to drive. They were very noisy, and the exhaust smelled unpleasant, and they had to be hand cranked. Electric cars didn't have the issues the steam or gasoline had. They were easy to drive. They didn't have many gears. Electric cars became a hit, especially for women. They did not give off the pollutants that the other cars were giving off at the time and could travel through road conditions that no other cars had the power to do. By 1912, the gasoline car costs only $650, while an electric car sold for $1,750. Now on to Tesla. An event that also helped reshape electric vehicles was the announcement in 2006 by Tesla Motors, which would start producing a luxury electric sports car that could go over 200 miles on a single charge. Tesla received a loan of $465 million from the Department of Energy's Loan Programs Office, which Tesla paid back in full 9 years early. In 2012, Tesla launched the Model S, the world's first premium electric sedan, which is 100% electric. The Model S had room for 7 passengers. In 2010, the Chevy Volt and the Nissan Leaf were released. The Volt is battery and gas powered, and the Leaf is powered only electrically. Today, there are 23 plug-in electric car models and 36 hybrid car models. The Leaf can sit 5 adults easily, whereas the Volt can uncomfortably squeeze 5 people. The Nissan Leaf is a pure electric car powered by its battery, as well as the Chevrolet Volt, but the Volt only runs for half the distance as the Leaf. If we transitioned vehicles to hybrid vehicles, we could reduce our foreign oil dependence by 30 to 60% and lower the carbon pollution by transportation by 20%. Here are some advantages and disadvantages of electric cars. Some advantages are no gas is required. You can save between $2,000 to $4,000 per year. There's no harmful emissions, so it's less harmful for our environment and pollution reducing. They're also safer to drive, so you have faster airbag deploy times and battery shut-off options, which will shut off in case of an accident. Some disadvantages are recharge points. There's not many recharge points available to the public yet. Normally, electric cars are only two-seaters, so they're very compact, and that can make them less safe in case of an accident. They also have shorter driving range and speed. They only have about a driving range of 50 to 100 miles before needing to be recharged. So a little bit about current times. The passage of the 1990 Clean Air Act Amendment and the 1992 Energy Policy Act plus new transportation emission regulations issued by the California Air Resources Board helped create a renewed interest in electric vehicles in the U.S. The Toyota Prius was released in Japan in 1997 and it became the world's first mass-produced hybrid electric vehicle. Rising gas prices and concern about pollution have helped make the Prius the best-selling hybrid worldwide during the past decade. I hope y'all learned a little bit about my presentation. Here's a little extra thing about the electric vehicle. It says, the new model of electric transport will reduce fossil fuel consumption, improve energy efficiency in transport, and, in combination with improvements in power grids, will lead to better use of renewable energy resources. Thank you guys for listening.